Well, school starts in just a few weeks, and one thing that can be most stressful for parents is packing a lunch.
I spoke to lifestyle expert Limor Suss about how to make easy, fun, and healthy meals for your kids. Limor has a little 6-month-old and a 3-year-old.
Exactly.
And so we have to think about what are we going to feed our kids when we send them off to school and preschool for you.
Yes. So, I never had to think about lunches until I started sending my son to camp over the summer. And I realized it's really stressful because I don't know, some mornings are just hectic as it is, as you know, as a mom. And, how do we figure out something healthy, something that they're going to eat?
Yeah.
And you want to make sure you're giving them enough food so that they're not hungry by the time they get home.
And it looks like you brought a lot of really cool containers.
Yes. So these are bento boxes. So I found a bunch of them online, and I first saw them and thought, well, what do I actually put in them?
Right.
But what's nice about them is that they're actually pre-portioned. So here I have a sandwich. A lot of schools are nut-free, so this is actually sunflower butter instead of peanut butter. And a lot of times, because that's free of a lot of the allergies.
And I love the idea that you made them really small, because this is something a child would eat.
Exactly.
Instead of the whole sandwich.
And all I did, a lot of kids don't like the crust, so I cut the crust off, and then I cut the sandwich. And took literally, 2 minutes to do. And then I just put them right into this container, and then in this portion. And so now I have a hard-boiled egg. You want to make sure you have a protein. If your kid doesn't like a hard-boiled egg, you can do chicken, but something that you want to make sure that they have a protein there with them. Then here I have a veggie. So here I have yellow pepper. Again, you can use whatever you want. Here I have strawberries, and then of course you want to make sure you have a snack. So here I have some fruit bites, but you can, you can put cheese crackers or whatever it might be. So that's kind of the basis of how I like to kind of set up my lunches. But a lot of mornings you just have zero time to cut anything up. Forget, the sandwich, like the vegetables, it's just not happening. So this is one of my options that I like. You want to make sure you have things stocked up in your fridge that you can just easily grab and go. So cheese sticks, yogurt pouches, fruit pouches, things like that are always hummus. They come in these little containers, and then things that you can eat with it. So here, my snack is a pretzel. Over here, these, I just cut up some cucumber. If you don't have time for the cucumber, you can just throw something in there. And then these I love because they're the kind fruit bites. We were just talking about these. They're regular, they have regular fruit bites. These are just fruit. So literally it's just, these are just 5 cherries and half an apple. So you can feel good about giving your kids something healthy without actually having to cut up all the vegetables or all the fruit if you don't have time for that.
This is great, and sometimes they do, like you said, this hummus. They like to dip their pretzels in it. They like to do these things. So.
And you can get a lot of things. And if you bought little containers, if you wanted to be a little bit more cost conscious, you can actually just buy the larger tub of hummus and then pre-do it yourself. But this way, you're not worried about your kid keeping things at school. They already have it, and they can just dump it after they eat it.
And I think when they open it at lunch, people are going to go, "What a cute thing you got going on here!"
Oh, I know, exactly. And you can even, if you want, you have like a little Post-it note. You can write a note to your kids. So just really cute. But again, I mean, most mornings, literally, you're just, running out the door. So a tip is to pack all the lunches the night before. Here, this is another fun container right here. And then, again, similar to the bento boxes, what's nice is everything is kind of packaged here. And this, actually, you can feel it. It actually stayed cold. So I put this in the fridge, and it actually keeps it cold. So I have the sandwich on the bottom. Once they're done with the sandwich, you can close it up. And then, again, you just put the sandwich in, and then you put that on top. And then here, I have all just different kinds of things. So here I have the cheese sticks, some fruit, and then I have some cheese. Some cheese crackers.
That's what's going to happen at lunch anyway.
That's going to happen at lunch as well. That's to keep things cold, but now keeping things hot. A lot of kids don't like a cold lunch. I actually personally don't like a cold lunch either. So a tip is to actually reuse dinner from last night. So let's say you had rice and chicken and beans. You can just take the container. This is just like a thermos container. They have them in all different styles. They even have ones that have, Paw Patrol or whatever on it. You just take last night's dinner. It will stay hot. We'll heat it up in the morning. It will stay hot for 5 hours.
Wow.
And then something I have for the mom. So we always worry about our kids and what are they going to eat when they're on the go. But I feel like half the time I live on like a cereal bar all day long. Yes. So this I actually bought online. I bought it on Amazon. So what I did here is it's plastic, which is what I love at first. So I just have, I layered spinach, cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes. I have some almonds in there. And what I like about this is the dressing is on the top.
So it doesn't get soggy.
So it doesn't get soggy, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. So now you just take it, and we're just gonna close it up. We're going to shake it. And then if you want to, I'm just gonna pour it in a bowl, but we were saying
we'd eat it right out of here.
We'd eat it right out of
Just bring a fork and
just right out of the container. And then what's nice, you just put it right in there, mix it up, and then you have like a nice healthy salad. And realistically, it's gonna save you a lot of money to bring, you know, this container was just a couple of dollars. So, you know, a lot of times people don't bring salads because you don't want it to get soggy, or you don't want all the...
And then they go buy the very expensive salad.
And then all of a sudden, you know, you go to one of the salad places and you're spending $15 on a salad, and you literally could have spent $15 on vegetables for the whole week.
Great idea.
So, really easy to do.
I love that you included moms.
I know.
We're very happy about that. All right, you had so many great ideas, and you have other ideas too on our website at cbsnewyork.com.